watching my live, won't click on it. I'm a butt on a rolling, no tick on it. They ain't tell you about root, I got a kick on me. I just pray that my dog don't switch on me.
What's going on, Reset TV? It's your boy GA. Listen, man, I got a good one from the Chaotic Truth Live channel. Check him out, man. The man's content and live streams are awesome. We had a great conversation about the Cam Newton situation, but I just wanted to point out, there's a young woman that gave her opinions, and it's almost excusing black degeneracy. And I just wanted y'all to check out an interesting conversation. If you like it, real quick, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and we'll be doing more of this, But I thought it was interesting the take that she chose to stand on versus the reality that, when are we going to stop blaming white people for our behaviors? Because last time I checked, that Cam Newton situation didn't happen to Peyton Manning, don't happen to Brett Favre, Drew Brees. I'm just being honest with y'all. It happens only in our communities, and shout out to Cam Newton for still trying, although having gone through this already multiple times before, where young black men feels empowered to disrespect their elders in front of the world. Regardless of how that triggered off, this only sets us back more. And hey, maybe some of you guys have unsubscribed from even wanting to be a part of this. I get it. You won't get any protests from me, but check out this video, and I'm going to see y'all next day. I'm going to holler.
Be quiet, Shinart. GA, what did you think about first the Cam Newton situation?
That must be one hell of a sandwich, bro.
It resonated with me because, I used to be a youth football coach. All my children were in the heart of the quote-unquote streets because some of the best programs was unfortunately around these rough settings. And this is what I thought about it. Had Cam Newton been a drug dealer turned coach, street stepper, killer, etc., turned coach, they would respect him better.
I didn't even think about that.
And I've seen this. When you're over here trying to enlighten them, even the parents won't piggyback on you with the words you give these children, the time you spent with them, instead of being like the other degenerate coaches betting on little youth football games. That's what goes on when they money launder through the youth sports. These are the kids that are brought up, in those realms. Like, I made a video on this, and I think I'm just gonna delete it. I've seen this far too often. My middle son watched his coach get murdered, and I took him off of that team. Like, that was trauma. That's money.
Was that the situation with the Talib?
No, it wasn't that. It was in South Florida, one of the biggest programs down here. And because there's some good people there, I'm not going to mention the name, but it traumatized the whole.
It happened on the field?
On the field, right before practice. Right, they called me and said, "Come get your son." The police, and he still talks about it, but I'm pretty good at talking to him about
the story, or you can't say what happened.
I can tell you this: the coach was doing, off the field stuff. They bring that shit to the field. Some people came and got him. They didn't care what child was around him, and my son was right there. And I saw my first body at 11, and he's seen his at 8, and it's like. The weird things that we have to go through because we want to say I'm for my people. It's fuck that. It's fuck that, because I know for a fact, had Cam Newton been the typical drug dealer turned coach, the ignorant piece of shit that's only involved in youth sports to mess with these single mothers, etc., they would have respected him. Mind you, Cam has a history of these situations happening with his youth foundation.
Why do you think so?
These young boys have no respect. They'll disrespect.
He has no.
Shut up, Shinard. Real quick, Joe Biden says, "What's up, CT Reset Black?" Shinard, thank you, my boy. I bring Black's back. Go ahead.
And here's the thing: a lot of the people that you'll see say, "Damn, I hate that happened to Cam." They're the same enablers that cheerleads these kids being disrespectful like that. They're the same ones. They're around when you're trying to be positive. Oh, look at that lame dude over there. Like they promote this shit. This is black culture in a nutshell. When you see majority of people online saying, "I want to know what happened." What happened? The end result was not enough for you to know that this is a shit ass culture.
Because of single mothers.
Exactly.
Yo, aren't you Haitian, GA?
Is that what you're saying?
Back and forth with King Shinar because I can't get those brain cells
It
back.
sounds like
But,
you're saying that our people are self-destructive by nature.
Let GA finish.
No, not at all. So not true. It's the culture that we have allowed to persist in the minds of these young children. I watch it every day. I'm telling you, it's accepted. You know, everyone that
how did it develop?
Are you Haitian? Yes or no, GA? Are you Haitian? Yes or no?
You know I am.
Okay, so who is we?
I want GA to really finish. Go ahead, GA, please. You can finish up, sir.
Well, going back off, unfortunately, if I'm Haitian or not, I'm with the same black folks that look like me, and I watch this shit. I don't care even if they are Haitian, Nigerian. When they are born and raised here, it's the same mentality. It's a manufactured culture that we cater to. So
isn't it influenced by media?
Us first in the home, baby girl, in the neighborhoods, in the community, with the pastors, the
and
coaches.
Those parents are influenced by media.
Yes, but I'm not playing that game with the media crap no more. It made me want to be a rebel until I realized some of the best people that I so-called had respect for enables this behavior. So, you know, we could lazily attack the media and the white man and all this. Meanwhile, you got to go watch these bodies on the floor.
It's called programming for a reason.
Programming.
It's not the media who drives it whatsoever. The media has a part to play.
It still starts at home with the parents. Because growing up, my grandma didn't let me. Hold on.
Using the media to babysit their children.
My grandma didn't let me watch.
That's not the. So Mella,
that's not
Mella, every
not the
parent
media's fault. Nobody went to Walter Cronkite or Peter Jennings or anybody else and said, "Hey, you're going to teach these kids to learn how to gangbang." That's a parent issue.
I'm not talking about
if you're blaming the
Walter Cronkite.
Hold on, sir had a great point, and I was trying to finish it.
Like he was saying, it has a lot to do with the parenting, and it starts at home because my grandma didn't let me watch BET. There were certain channels we were not allowed to watch on TV.
Did you watch Three Stooges?
Jordan with the $5 super chat. One big problem is that people wait until they already have 3 to 4 kids and stuck at a shitty job before they start caring about what their kids are learning. Bob says, CT, stop the King Shenard hate. Mella is a part of the problem too. Black women protect this ignorance.
Yeah, Mella, why are you trying to reach? You just brought up Three Stooges as if their slapstick form of comedy perpetuates the sort of violence we just saw perpetrated against.
First of all, he proposed that, you know, parents are sitting their children in front of Walter Cronkite.
That's not what he said. That's not
whatever
what he said.
the hell.
You put that completely out of context, Mella.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
He didn't propose that whatsoever.
I said media, right? And he automatically gravitated toward whatever you call his name. That's a news anchor.
That's not
a historic news anchor.
Okay.
Parents are not sitting their children down in front of Walter Cronkite.
They're also not sitting them down in front of Love and Hip Hop either.
They're sitting their children in front of media that influences a violent nature.
That's not where they get it from.
Where do they get it from?
We keep telling you, you don't accept it. And then when we give you, then when we give you the example,
answer the question, sir.
You then still
answer the question, sir.
Push it onto the parents.
Answer
you're trying to push
is the parents.
Media onto the parents as if that is the crux.
The parents are the first teachers.
That's not where it stems.
Hey,
it doesn't stem from media. I will.
You think it's nature?
Point that
you think they're just
media
born
has
that way?
A part to play, but it is not the crux.
I think it's the environment. That's all I'm saying.
You're not okay.
Black.
This is why fathers have to be in the house, y'all.
I was going there, sir, because CT was a teacher, and I hate to admit it, I tried that shit for 1 year. Hell no. They'll go to school and watch other peers disrespect the teacher, knowing he can't do certain things. So they get empowered by this behavior, where nobody want to stop the little nigga from talking shit because he might lose his job. Now he has to sit with superiors on how to talk to certain type of kids.
Let me read the super chat real quick. Bob with the $5 super chat. $100 says every one of these parents either has a bench warrant, a misdemeanor, or felony. or have family members that have the above. Ah, come on, Bob. Jesus
Well,
Christ.
sorry, somebody said the parent household, and I think everybody can agree with that because I've done all type of crazy stuff, seen all type of crazy stuff, but the morals that was embedded in me let me understand right and wrong is having that concept of knowing what's right and wrong. You could literally be in any environment and know how to move. So
and understanding consequences as well. Go
yeah,
ahead. I'm sorry.
there you no, you said it right there because I knew the consequences. I've seen enough of it to know what comes with this. So what's different from me understanding the consequences versus my friends who knows what this path's going to lead
The
to
caregiver,
and still do it?
the caregiver that instilled moral perception into you as a child, they didn't sit you in front of a television as your babysitter. They instructed you. And that's the difference. A lot of parents who are overwhelmed with the need to, quote unquote, make a living, right? They sit their children in front of media. And media introduces these children to
That's
violent
not the case
violent
whatsoever.
tendencies.
How many of
Which
us are
again goes
can't
back to
blame
the
the media
parents.
for
My parents were
expert.
overwhelmed. I'm sure that everybody on this panel, our parents were all overwhelmed. My stepfather working
Not
messed
mine.
up hours, my mother working messed up hours. But you know what? If I was caught doing something in the neighborhood that I grew up in, I was catching
It's an excuse.
excuse.
Stop rolling the weed up.
But
Or
chaotic,
growing timbers.
Hey blacks, you know what's crazy? This is like saying you can't play Grand Theft Auto 5 because you'll go out there and shoot everybody. That's exactly what she's saying. This is
So they-
ridiculous.
Take for instance the guy that was rolling the
We've
weed,
had this
right?
we've
That
had this
can't follow
argument made
instructions. The
several
guy,
times in the
the
90s.
guy that
We
can't
had this
follow
argument made several
Mello real
times
quick.
in the
Hold on.
90s.
Let me hear Mello real quick. Hold on for a second.
the
What you say,
guy
Mello?
that can't follow instructions that's rolling marijuana, oblivious, like he's just oblivious as to how that
Un- how it
appears.
looks, how it's
That's
uncouth.
the guy
Well,
that
media did this.
that's the guy that would do that in front of a child. And next thing you know, that child knows how to roll joints. You know what I'm saying? Like environment matters.
Okay, but
Mela-
you're not
Hold on, let me read the super chat. YK asked with the $5 super chat. Negroes can never be or have a civil conversation. Let people finish their sentence before you respond. You don't have to agree.
Sorry
with
about
us.
that,
Hold on for a second. Let me finish.
Sorry.
Let me finish real quick.
Pass the duchy on the left-hand side.
Okay, let me get her out here. Go ahead.
Yeah,
guys.
get up out of here.
Hey guys, real quick, just think about this. And shout out to homegirl, but this is why I implore you men to really be involved in your own children's lives. But because the excuses is nonsense. We don't do this with anybody else. But forget the parental component, right? Even if you was, let's just say, an orphan and you're growing up in any community, you're a human being first. What is it about us that we don't understand right and wrong? Like, I'm hearing all the excuses in the world, and give yourselves, if you're fathers today, give yourselves a round of applause because your children are living in rougher, in a rougher social media environment where influence is running rampant. Yet, I don't know about y'all, but my children, no matter how much worries I have, I'm like, damn, these are pretty good kids. They're not out here running amok, and I've seen them a part of everything degenerate.
And you're fortunate for that.
No, it's not just mine. I'm telling you, listen, once you say F black culture, not black people, the black manufactured culture that's been given to us, not just by whites, by our elders, our peers, once you reject that shit, I don't know what it does. It just makes you see clearly. You don't want to be around that shit. You get bothered and triggered when you're around ignorance like that.
Real quick.
It's
Bob,
another renaissance.